Hey, what's up? So, well, since it's an art show, I thought that it would be relevant to talk about art and not only just discuss my thoughts and ideas. So, yeah, that's it. That's the art that I'm going to be talking about. I have more, and I would explain them in detail, but I would start from the technique that I do, and then I would gradually go and talk about maybe some thoughts behind it and so on and so forth. So I believe that it used to be something printed on this canvas at some point. There was a drawing that I ordered, and the company printed some sort of a digital art of mine. So I didn't like it, and I was like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do with it? So I was like, maybe I would probably just keep it like that. So day after day I was looking at it and I was like, this is shit, I fucking hate it, I don't like it, because the colors were dull and there was this black point was too much, and so on and so forth. There were this kind of things that I didn't like. So I was like, maybe I just need to think about something and come up with something, and I came up with something and I just did this. So logical. That's logic. So I did it. So I used some spray can. I ain't gonna show all the spray cans that I use, but I just take spray can. Well, you can see that I don't have the cap on it, but I would just spray some shit on top, and then I would take the can and I would just smear it. And when I smeared it, it gave this really dope colors. And the way how it's smeared and the smudges that are there, they were just so, they were so neat, so nice. I really loved them. And after that, I started, seeing some, some objects there. I just started to analyze what could it be, and I realized that there is some sort of a grade. How I said it, because I seem to be saying something and then I'm like, did I say that or in the right way? But then and it sounds funny. Yeah, always explaining myself. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, so also I used afterwards some markers that I have. I ordered this from our local Amazon that we have. It's pretty cool service. You just order shit and it comes like within a week. It's already somewhere in, where you live. They have this, I wouldn't call it PO boxes, but some pickup points. So very, very, very easy to do that. So I ordered this Uniposca, cool brand, like it a lot. Acrylic markers. This is dripping marker, which I make the thicker lines and so on and so forth. I believe that I was using some paint here, which is this Russian brand. I forgot the name of it. I believe it's something like 94, something like that was the name of it. I might be wrong, but I have it somewhere hidden, stashed. Yeah. So, and of course I have the thick On the Run. It says to shake passionately. This is funny. That's what most teenagers do before they go to sleep, if you know what I mean. They shake passionately their dicks. I had to say it. I don't know why. Okay, so afterwards I also use some colors like white and stuff. But yeah, if you can see that there's this red piece, which is some sort of like it's like hell. Okay, let's be honest. And then there is some cosmic fucking enlightenment going on there. And then there are the eyes, and it just looks down here. And then there's this hellish deity, which is just living under here, and they're communicating, because everything is the same. Everything is just one huge piece, and there is no dichotomy. You cannot really just say that this is this and that's that, and whatever. everything is one piece, and when you just try to separate things between each other, definitely you will be feeling uncomfortable, because the higher consciousness is not about just separation, it's all about unity. And how to get there? Well, analysis, meditation, good food, things like that, and good company of people. Because if you are with people that lower you down and steal the vibrations from you, of course you will feel like shit. Definitely you will be somewhere in the down, somewhere in the lower vibrations, feeling sad, jealous, angry, and whatnot, and hateful. Like several weeks ago, I was a disaster. Like a month ago, maybe. I would start, ascending a little bit. I would feel myself better. I would open up my chest and I would feel myself like, more content. I would start to get slimmer. Lose some weight. Just work out a little bit and improve my art as well. I went going back to drawing in a different technique, more academically. I don't do it here in my place, because this is some sort of a child's playground for me, where I can experiment, do this and that. When I go to my parents, my dad, he's teaching academic art, so I go to him and he's like, okay, now you sit and draw, and I'm like, yeah, I just sit and draw. But here I can experiment. I can do things like whatever I feel like doing, like those little pictures which I did, those characters. So yeah, I find it really, in a way, relevating. Yeah, it just takes out from my chest all the things that have been happening to me. Maybe at some point I will tell a story of what made me fucked up in that sense, because sometimes I go into a manic state, and sometimes I'm chill. But at the moment, yeah, that's that. I've been using acrylic paints. I've been using glossy spray paints. I've been using some markers, paint-based markers, acrylic-based markers. In that sense, I just start to experiment. But afterwards, definitely, if you want to finish it, you can finish it with some sort of a finisher, like acrylic lac. If you say the word lac, is it lac? I don't know. But the shit that you put on top, varnish. That's the one. Fucking lac. You lac. Yeah. So you put that shit on top, like but I use the acrylic one, and I spoiled one drawing by putting too much of it. It's just, it destroyed it. I was quite sad about it, but I guess I sacrificed it, so I'll burn it afterwards, like a ritually burn it afterwards and give it as a sacrifice, which I'm gonna do it a little bit later. Probably I'll go to the forest. Maybe I'll even make a video about it. Let's think. But going into forests now is a little bit sketchy because of the people that like put drugs there. It's a totally different story, but that's what people do here. They hide drugs in the forest, and then other people come and pick them up. I mean, the fuck is that? I don't know. So now, like, I really love going to the forest, but I cannot do it because I'm like, I don't know if people would think that I'm one of those guys. I mean, like, I don't know, just not that comfortable. But I have to do it because it's a part of my journey, like making forests and well, cleansing myself through that, which is important for me and for my psyche and for my spirit and so on and so forth. It's just part of my life. So fuck those guys. But yeah, about finishing it, why do you need to finish it? Like in the sense of putting some varnish on top. I believe that when you look at it from different angles, you can see that there's different, like there's the glossy one and then there's the matte one. So yeah, if you want to have it like on a layer on top, you just do that, and then all's good. But you can finish it again. You can use it like that, having it raw. So who the fuck cares? Because aren't we all sons of anarchy? Aren't we all? Yeah, I mean, like, you remember Louis C.K. would joke about putting your hand as high as possible. So yeah, what is the appropriate way of putting your hand as high, and then start fronting, being like, yo, what the fuck? Are you looking at me? You start talking seriously about that shit, and also you have to put your leg like this and like, are you looking at me like that? What's your problem? Yeah, so this is some a little bit of theater. I guess that's that. Now, genius and masterpiece. There you go. Hey, by the way, thanks a lot.